Greetings, brothers and sisters. Ekong here from eattolivenottoDie.com. People are not going to like me for this one, but THC and CBD is garbage. If you take natural cannabis or unnatural cannabis and you take that to a laboratory, to a lab, and you isolate the molecules of that natural cannabis or unnatural cannabis, you're going to get a protoplasmic poison. A protoplasmic poison is a chemical that has been isolated from a natural plant. And when you isolate chemicals from a natural plant, you are taking in a poison if you ingest it. Everything in nature has to be taken whole. If you don't take it whole, you are taking a poison. If you was to squeeze natural cannabis and take the oil out of that, yes, then you're taking a natural oil.
So here we go. Start taking a look here.
But if you take it to a lab and you isolate the molecules within that, and you extract that and use that, that's going to be harmful to your body. Let's take water, for example. Hydrogen and oxygen. If you split it in two, you're going to get hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen is deadly if taken pure, and hydrogen can cause explosions, cause fires. Do you understand? If there's an ignition. So hydrogen can create explosions, fires when it's by itself, and oxygen can kill you if it's by itself. But when you bring it together, they quench your thirst and put out fires. Do you understand? So when you separate anything in nature, you're creating poisons. But when you take it whole, you are taking something that is natural, that will help you. Like the poppy plant, for example, that grows wild. What happens when you take that to a laboratory and you isolate the molecule within the poppy plant? You get heroin that can kill you. What about the willow bark? The willow bark is where they get aspirin. If you take too much aspirin, that can kill you. Isolated molecules are extremely harmful, my brothers and sisters. Remember, cannabis is not a drug, but when you isolate the molecules within cannabis, you do have a drug. If you isolate any natural plant, you will have a drug on your hands. We are not saying that CBD and THC has not helped anyone in this world. However, THC and CBD has done more harm to you than good to you. Just like garlic. Garlic will eat through the plaque. Garlic will eat through the cholesterol. It will clear the bloodstream of toxins. However, garlic will then clear the toxins out of your blood and then start to eat through you. Imagine putting something down the pipes of your sink to clear out the debris in your sink. But then that same substance that cleared the pipes in your sink started to eat through the pipes. That's exactly what garlic does to you when you ingest it. So we're not saying that the CBD and the THC doesn't help people. However, the THC and CBD does more harm than good, my brothers and sisters. So please, be careful. We're only trying to help. Love.
I was in Ecuador, small little place named Bolivar, beautiful people. And I learned about the use of marijuana. 40 different diseases marijuana would respond to. This economical structure made you feel as though God made a mistake when he made marijuana. God is a drug pusher.
Oops.
Because they said that marijuana is a drug. Well, I don't know when it became a drug. It's very much organic, very much natural. When they said it was a drug, what part of it makes it a drug? The THC? Well, listen to this. Water is a drug. You want to hear it?
Yes.
When they said that marijuana is a drug, and it is because it has in its structure the THC, meaning that marijuana has 102 minerals, and if you take one out the arrangement, the THC by itself is a protoplasmic poison. It has to work in conjunction with the rest. With water, you have hydrogen and oxygen. Well, if you separate the water pure oxygen is deadly. So when they talk about marijuana being a drug, they talk about splitting it. No, in nature you use everything as is, whole, complete.
Learn more about what is natural versus what is unnatural from our new book, Hidden Facts on Health and Nutrition 2, available at eattolivenottoDie.com.